So you've gone the no contact route with your ex-girlfriend. You haven't heard from her in about 3 to 4 months, and you're contemplating on whether you should keep going no contact and hoping she comes back, or just saying, you know what, it's time to let go. And I'm gonna give you three important tips on moving on from your ex-girlfriend because at this stage, to be honest with you guys, you should move on because she's probably more than likely not going to come back. Now, the reason why guys struggle with this, in my opinion, is that we like to build things. We like to solve problems and bring solutions to the table. When we're going through no contact, our hope is that she'll come back. And when she doesn't, we feel like, okay, this is still a problem. We haven't solved it yet. And it bugs us for days, right? But the reality is, you still are solving the problem because you stayed away, you worked on yourself, and you got better as a man. I understand it probably wasn't the result you were looking for, but at the end of the day, the future is bright. There are a lot of opportunities in front of you. You've been working on yourself. Your career is growing. You're becoming a better man. And I guarantee you, there is a woman out there who wants to know you for you, who wants to invest in you, who wants to spend their life with you. But you have to realize as a man, you have value and you have done a lot of good up to this point. Just because your ex isn't coming back doesn't mean you won't find somebody else. So that would be my first tip is to understand that your future has plenty of potential and there's a lot to look forward to. My next tip is stop looking backwards. Understand you made mistakes, right? You messed up. You were acting needy. You were being desperate. But guess what? You learned from it. So stop living in regret. Stop beating yourself up. Stop acting as if there's going to be no more women that are going to cross your path. Just let her go. Because at the end of the day, we're going to fail in life. As a man, we might not like to hear that, but it's going to happen. And it's hard for us because, like I said earlier, we want to solve problems and bring solutions to the table. And when we try to bring a solution to a relationship and it doesn't work out and it's out of our control, it can really bother us. But at the end of the day, you have to stop living in the past. You have something to look forward to and you need to move forward with your life because living in regret is going to kill you, right? It's going to haunt you. So don't let your past mistakes define who you're going to be in the future or who you are right now. Because remember, you got better in these 3 to 4 months. You did the no contact. You made sure that you grew as a man. You worked on your purpose. Now you feel better. And again, if she's not going to return, oh well. She'll regret it later, probably, or she might not regret it. That's not your problem. Because again, it's out of your control. You just have to realize, you know what? I did my part. And yes, I might have made some mistakes, but I'm a better guy today, and that's all that matters. And the last tip, and we did touch on this a little bit, is to learn from your experience. Listen, if you're not learning, you're not growing. And at the end of the day, losses are good for us because it teaches us how to do it better next time. Think of it like sports when somebody loses in the NBA finals. Well, guess what? If they get back there again the next year, they're going to learn from their mistakes, what not to do on the play, how to handle pressure situations, how to handle a situation if a team's going on a big run. Those little things, those mental things they're going to learn from. So think of it that way. You're going to lose in life. I hate to say it, it's just going to happen. And if you lose in a relationship, doesn't mean life is over. Everybody has setbacks, whether it's a setback in your job, whether it's a setback in your health. I don't, wish this stuff, but it happens, right? A setback in a relationship, a setback, maybe you have problems with your family. Everybody's going through stuff, right? It just so happens to be a relationship that didn't work out for you. So if you learn from it and realize, you know what, life is never going to be in full control, that I need to learn that pivoting is very important. So if you learn to adapt in the tough times, you're going to always survive and be an overcomer rather than victimizing yourself about it. Learn from the experience, get better, recognize that life isn't always fair and that there's going to be some ups and downs, even with relationships. Whenever you go through an experience again, let's just say it's not a relationship and you're solving a problem, you're bringing solutions, but then all of a sudden chaos happens and that one thing you were solving gets stripped away, take the relationship as an experience. Because if you take that same experience and grow from it, well, guess what? You're a better man. And when life hits you again with something out of left field, you'll know how to handle it because of the past relationship. And you'll know how to move on and let it go. Obviously, relationships are harder because there's attachments, there's expectations, and when it falls to the ground, you're disappointed, and that's understandable. But at the end of the day, no contact is not just about getting your ex-girlfriend because if she doesn't return, no contact still serves this purpose. It's supposed to make you a better version and it's supposed to help you heal and move forward regardless of what she does next. Hope you guys enjoy this video today. Make sure you guys like the video. Love to hear your thoughts on you letting go of your ex and moving on for good. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Also, go check out my other video where I talk about signs of walking away from your girlfriend, and I'll catch you in the next one.